now it's your turn to try to do all three models that we have learned in class. So that would be draw a model. That also means use a number line. And use fraction bars. So, I'm going to give you roughly one song to decide how you think you would want to solve this problem. Then we'll come back and we'll check it so that you can be successful in class when we're adding and subtracting fractions. So, again, you are to draw a model. Then you are to use a number line to add these. And then use a fraction bar. Now, be careful with your number line because it is a little bit tricky. But my children are so intelligent, I'm sure they can figure it out.
Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Four little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." One little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed."
Alright, so we're back. If you haven't finished these three models, then you just click the little pause button on your screen somewhere right there. And then when you're ready, you can come back and check it. So, here we go. Let's start with draw a model. So, I'm going to draw two boxes. And I want this box to be a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better on camera. Alright, and the first box I'm going to divide into fours. And I'm going to shade one piece. And the second box I'm going to divide into two. And I'm going to shade one piece. Alright, but are we done? Nope, because we know we have to divide the boxes into equal parts. So if this is already into fourths, it now needs to be into halves. And if this box is into halves, it now needs to be into fourths. So I'm going to come over here, divide it in half, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to divide it into fourths. So now I count all the pieces all together. So in this box, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in this box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're both into 8 pieces, so I can put that as my denominator. And now I need to count how many pieces all together are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put it on top. So my answer is 6 eighths. But I know those are both even numbers, so I can divide by 2 to simplify it. And that's going to give me 3/4. All right, let's see if we get the same thing when we go to our number line. So I know I'm going to draw a number line. And I know they're both fractions, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, so it's probably going to be between 0 and 1. But, oh, I have to have fourths. So 0/4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1/4, 2 fourths, 3 fourths, 4 fourths. I know I need to start at 1/4, which is right here. But I also know I need to jump 1/2. Whew, gotta use my brain a little bit. And I know that if I were to just divide this line in half, it would be right here. And so that would be 1 of my fourths plus 2 of my fourths would be 1/2. So when I'm jumping, I have to jump 2 fourths. So we can do 1/4, 2 fourths, which is going to give me 3/4 for my answer, which is the exact same thing that we got here. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of number sense to remember that. But we put 2 number lines together. We created another number line. It's kind of imaginary. And we divided it into half. And we looked up here and realized that when I got here, I had 2 segments, so I knew I had to jump 2 segments. All right, so let's do our fraction bars. And I'm going to actually move the word fraction bars up a little bit so that we have a little bit more space. All right, so here's my first bar. Here's my second bar. And we're going to do the same length. Now the first bar I need to divide into 4 pieces. So that's 4 pieces. And then my second bar, and I'm just sliding it over so my pieces are a little bit more even. It doesn't have to be exact, but it needs to be close so that the parts look equal. So I know I need 1/4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay? And then I need to make, that's 1/4. Then I need to divide this box into half and shade in all of the pieces there. So, when I'm looking at the fraction, I can already see that the half is equal to 2 little pieces. So I have 2 little pieces plus 1 little piece, so I need to draw that. So I'm going to divide it into fourths. And I know that this piece is equivalent to 2 of those pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and shade in 2. And then I still have this 1 more piece. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces for my denominator. And then I have 1, to 3 pieces for my numerator. And so that's 3/4, this is 3/4, and that's 3/4. So those are all different ways to get the answer to adding fractions. Hopefully you were able to do that. If not, you can rewind it, try it again, and then check. Bye guys.